Hey guys,
We're here today to check out the latest video single from Amorphis, The Moon. To the Moon, Alice, to the Moon. They have a new album coming out in the new year. They're signed to a new label, Atomic Fire. Same dudes that started up Nuclear Blast. They decided to move to where the grass was greener and start their own label. So exciting times for them and exciting times for us because, like I said, a new Amorphis album around the corner to start off 2022. Are you ready for some? We haven't done Amorphis in the channel in a very long time.
Yeah, and what a way to start off 2022.
I know, with a new record from these guys. Absolutely incredible. All right, you good?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right. Wow. It's like makes your soul feel good. All right, so you go first.
Clears your airways.
Wow, it clears everything. It just transports you to a whole different plane of existence. Let me put it that way. All right, what do you got to say about the Moon by Amorphis?
This one had some hints of other Amorphis songs in it. This one.
Oh, it's not like it's another band playing.
I know, but it's not like it's a brand new sound
that we've never heard before.
It's kind of a brand new sound in one song, but like if you stretch it across multiple songs, we've heard a lot of
bits and pieces in other tracks.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
And that's perfect for this single, man. I mean, it gets people back, and it also gets them. Hey, I remember this kind of sounds like this song. This kind of sounds like this song, but it's all from the same band. It's not like they're taking stuff from,
No, they're staying true to their own DNA.
Yeah, a lot of it comes from that Japanese one we did. The one that was only on the Japanese version of that album.
Oh, I can't remember.
My Wind or
that song was incredible. By the way,
that song incredible. But that's where I got the chorus, especially the beauty in the chorus, very uplifting.
More so in the last chorus when he changes up a little bit towards the end of the chorus.
It's more
becomes a little bit more. That part became even more uplifting. Became a little bit more melodic, if you will.
Yeah, and that's where I get that. I mean, it had that same. It made me feel the same way that song makes me feel in that chorus, and also to me it sounds very similar in the way the song.
The structure of the song?
Structure of the song, yeah.
All right. So let me give you my take on this. Coming into this single, I remember when they released The Queen of Time, the first single was The Bee.
The Bee, now the Moon.
Yeah, that's not where I was going. What I was going was that The Bee was out of this world. That track was it was like jaw-dropping for the first single. See, I'm trying to put things in perspective.
Yeah, these
so for the
are
first
very, very different.
So yeah, let me finish my point. What I'm saying to you is, The Bee was such an enormous track as the first single for that album.
Fast.
That melodic, great vocals, super heavy, super dynamic, up and down, ebbs and flows. This one was way more melancholic. So it had so much energy, and for your first single, it was jaw-dropping. To me, I felt when I listened to that song, I don't care what the rest of the album sounds like. Just on this song alone, the album is going to be phenomenal. Just that song, I can listen to that song on repeat, and it's going to be phenomenal. It had that kind of it really grabbed you by the balls. It had your attention as the first single. I don't feel like this single has that same grip, has that same power as let me finish my point.
Oh, I was just going to agree with you.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same grip, it doesn't have the same power as The Bee had as the first single for that record. This one sounds more like something you would expect from the second single.
Not even.
Yeah, the second single.
No, I'm thinking more of this is definitely a middle of the album.
Well, you don't know the tracking list.
Yeah, but this is definitely. I mean, this sounds like a middle.
Well, you definitely don't want to start the album with this track.
With this one, yeah. But no, I agree with you fully. I was trying to say before, this is a mixture of a lot of different things, but comparing it to the
I'm
first
not comparing. I'm not comparing the songs. I'm just saying
comparing it to starting off an album. That's what I'm trying to compare.
And I'm talking about you're releasing your first single, first taste to what the album is going to be like. When The Bee immediately had my attention.
The Bee was able in that one song to not only get the money for the album, but it didn't matter what, like you said, didn't matter what the hell was on that album. They could have been another couple.
No, it could have been them doodling. It didn't matter. Honestly, it didn't matter.
That song sold albums.
That's what
that
a quote.
That song
sold.
seller.
That song sold albums 100%. I'm with you 100%.
This is not gonna sell albums. This song
on its own, no. But it doesn't mean the song is not good. No. It just doesn't mean it just to me it doesn't have that same impact.
It doesn't have the impact.
It just doesn't have that same impact.
I wasn't
so coming in. I kind of was, and that's why I'm bringing it up because as the first single, I'm expecting to be absolutely floored and be wow, I didn't think they could have outdone themselves. And here we are.
I knew.
So, as the first single, I feel like, there's room for improvement. So, on one hand, After the Bee is really hard for you to top it. So, as the first single is holy shit, anything that comes out after that, it's going to be really hard to even come close to that. So, everything is going to pale in comparison. On the other hand, by releasing this now as the first single, It
And
almost
also looking back, that the B was the first single, so now you're comparing that.
yeah, but what I'm saying is now when you look at this one, the B had the opposite effect. It had that boom impact, and then every other single after that was like, it's good, but not as good as that first one. This one, I feel like it's going to have the complete opposite effect, which is this song is good, but the next single is going to be, wow, this was way better. Like, I think we're going to see a gradual progression with the singles. At least that's the vibe that I'm kind of getting. This song is Amorphis through and through. I'm not saying this is a bad song. It's not. It's kind of like a song that if they had released in the previous record would have fit that record perfectly. There's songs on that record that have a lot of similarities to this track. So it's a good song. It's just that coming from having the B as your first single in the previous record, coming now, I was expecting kind of the same thing. So I feel a little bit like, ooh, this caught me by surprise. Once I got over that, the song is magnificent.
No, the song is magnificent.
The song is magnificent.
For me, I wasn't expecting it to be like the B, even though I knew this first single, that was the first single. I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't feel like this, like, there's a way for them to make the B part 2. Like, I don't think that's possible.
I'm not saying for the songs to sound alike, but to have the same impact.
I'm talking about, the B part 2, but I'm talking about the impact that the song would give. Okay. And I know these guys could do it, but I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that to give me the same impact. I was just expecting Amorphis. I thought they were going to give us...
Oh, they give you Amorphis?
Yeah, I thought they were just going to give us a song that, first single, we're back, this is the
new album.
This is the new album. This is a little bit of a taste of the new album. And this is our little taste. Our little taste is a little, like I said, little bits and pieces of other Amorphis songs that had different types of feelings and stuff.
But you have to admit, this song is a lot more melancholic. There is the chorus the chorus brings the light into the room.
Yeah.
The chorus opens up the windows of a dark room and lets the sun in. But overall, when you look at the verses, it feels a little bit more melancholic. Now, there's some heaviness in it because obviously of the harsh vocals, but overall, the melody that you're getting from this track is a more melancholic feel. Even when the doors are open, the windows are open, and the sun is coming in, and the song becomes more uplifting, for lack of a better word, it still feels very melancholic, even in that uplifting...
It was like Hopeless Days.
Yeah, a little bit. I could see, in terms of the atmosphere, yes. In terms of the atmosphere, yes. So there's a little bit of that, like... That dreary vibe that Amorphis does so well in their songs. But what sells you on this track, the melody and the sound itself of the song becomes almost secondary, because the vocals is what's driving the whole experience. The music is there to kind of like, it's almost a movie score. Like when you have a narrator scene in a movie and the narrator's talking, there's like this background music to it. It's kind of like that. I kind of feel a little bit like that. And it's not to take anything away from the quality of the sound. It just feels like the vocals are really driving your experience. You're really connected to as a listener, I was really connected to the vocals, to the harsh vocals, then the change into the more melodic, clean vocals. And then in the last chorus, when he changes it up at the end of the chorus, I thought that was magnificent. I actually felt that the song perhaps could have used that in the first chorus. Do that in the first chorus, don't do it in the second, and then do it in the last one. I thought that would create a little bit more, would inject a little bit more life into the song, would make the song even more dynamic, because I felt the song at times became a little flat. It needed a little bit of juice. But overall, the vocals is what drove me through this entire track. Every time we do an Amorphis track, I say the same thing. Tommy has the best, in terms of using harsh and clean. Nobody does it as good as he does. Nobody. The way that the two of them sound, the way he morphs someone, when he was singing and he had the harsh vocals behind, he was just grunting behind with the cleans on top. Fucking phenomenal. The dual layer of the two vocals is like one is pushing the other. It's like the wind in the sails. It was just absolutely phenomenal.
I love the guy. I love his clean vocals.
I love his vocals.
Listen, I love his clean vocals. And I think they're one of the best in the business, but... Dude, his harsh vocals...
But the clean vocals set up the harsh vocals.
I know, but his harsh vocals are what brings me back. Especially we were talking about the B. That song, the harsh vocals ran that song.
I know, but I always feel like his clean vocals are outstanding. And the harsh vocals is kind of what make... The clean vocals make the harsh vocals sound even better.
Yeah.
The dynamic between the two is just outstanding. Outstanding. I honestly, if you're saying harsh... I like them both. I just want to hear him sing.
Yeah.
I could care less which style what approach he's taking. I just want to hear him sing. I just love he has such a warm tone to his voice. The harsh vocals feel angry and painful, and his clean vocals have depth to it. They feel warm, like they're embracing you, like they have this warm embrace, like a mother's bosom. That's my take on his clean vocals. That's how it feels to me. I absolutely love it. All right, so this is a good single.
Yeah.
But not what I was expecting for the first single.
And I wasn't expecting anything
other than what you got.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not necessarily. We're happy.
We're happy.
It's Amorphis.
I think I'm more happy than you. Because
No,
I feel
I'm not.
You came into this with more of higher expectations of a first single.
I'm not gonna lie. I did. But I think this kind of sets me up in terms of where is this going to be on the record in terms of the order of the track,
gotta be,
and how is it going to work with the songs around it?
It's got to be like close to the middle, something of a bridge.
Yeah, or maybe third song on the record. Third song on the record would
song on the record is not bad.
Third song on the record would be perfect. All right, guys, this is it for today. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.